somebody who deserves it. But thank you anyway. Question for you. How many of you guys out there like to have a free meal? You know, have somebody else pay for your dinner. I guess a lot of us would like that, wouldn't we? Well, I want to share with you the one time I actually got a free meal, and I wasn't expecting it. It wasn't a coupon. It wasn't a birthday. It was just a regular everyday day. I was out. We decided to meet up with my family, which is my two sisters and their husband and my mom. And we said, you know, it's a nice day. My husband took the day off work. So why don't we just meet up somewhere and have lunch? So we all meted up in a town called Uxbridge, and we went to a Swiss chalet. It was a gorgeous day, you know, nice and sunny and not too breezy. So, you know, you're out and about wearing your summer clothes, just totally relaxed and air conditioning. So we walked into the restaurant and we get seated down and seated, not seated. Anyway, my dad would get upset with me for not watching my grammar. But anyhow, we got seated. Did it again. I can't help it. But anyway, so the waitress comes over and she says to us, how do you want the bill broken up? So we decided to pair off. Me and my husband and the two other couples and my mom. But my older sister and her husband, they were going to cover my mom. So after taking our orders, we sit there and we're all gabbing, catching up on one another, you know, what's new. And I noticed this elderly couple in the far end of the bench seating that we were at, and they were tucked away in this little corner. And I'm not too sure what you guys go through when you're out in public, but I will admit I'm always looking, you know, I'm always looking around, taking a peek at people and looking at what they're wearing, and I'm just curious. And they were just as curious as I was. So a couple of times we locked eyes. And when that happens, you know, I will either blush or I'll kind of like look away or I'll smile, you know, but something silly happens, okay? So the next thing you know, the elderly woman gets up and she goes around and she starts heading out the door. The next thing you know, the gentleman follows after her. And as the guy goes around behind me, my husband has a little mild look of curiosity on his face, and then all of a sudden, whoop, comes his hand over my shoulder and slams down on the table in front of me. This, you know, rather aged-looking hand. You know, the skin's a little transparent. I can see the veins. I'm like, oh my God, okay. And underneath this hand was a $20 bill. And then the hand flies away. It disappears. I don't have eyes on the back of my head, but I knew it was that elderly gentleman that was in the corner. So immediately my husband grabs the $20 bill and he picks up and he starts waving it around, right? Said, oh sir, you left your money here. And he comes back around. And he comes up behind me and his head is right next to me. And he says to my husband while he's down here, you know, at my ear level, and he says to my husband, you know, sir, as he said, son, don't worry about it. I'm a gentleman. I'm just giving her a $20 bill. It's hers. She can use it for whatever she wants. And I thought, oh, okay. So I said, oh, hey, thanks for dinner. And he said, well, gee, thanks for last night.